think the president is fine. The president would like to stay, and all of us would like him to stay, not all of us as a government, but all of us as the majority of the Egyptian people, because we need President Mubarak to make the smooth transition of the government. He's the only one who can do that. All of us, of course, agree with the people who did the marches, who asked for freedom and democracy. All of us would like that. But the only one who can continue and make the stability in Egypt is only one person, President Mubarak.
And so when the Americans seem to be talking about a transition to his deputy, Mr. Suleiman, that's not something that you would like to see?
Not me. This is not something that anyone in Egypt would like to see. First of all, we are an independent country. We cannot just listen to the voice of America to change things in Egypt. The people elected President Mubarak as the president. No one can forget what he did for Egypt. He did for peace. He did the war, 73. He made the whole world to respect Egypt. And he was a kind man and a good man. And I myself always respect this man. And I would like this man to stay and continue to make the peaceful transition for the second regime that people will elect the new president.
And do you think that the army is still with him? Because the army has been standing aside between the protesters and the pro-Mubarak forces.
The army is completely supporting the people and the president, because the president was elected by the people.
What about the thugs on the streets who have been charging and attacking demonstrators in Tahrir Square? These are said to be from the ruling party. Surely this is something that really has to stop.
Of course, I agree with you. We do not agree on the violence at all. I completely disagree with anyone who can hurt his country. We all agree that these young people who did the marches in the streets, who asked for democracy and freedom, we love that, all of us.
It is said that these people who we saw attacking the demonstrators on our screens are Mubarak supporters, are part of the ruling group.
I really do not know, but it is not what President Mubarak wanted to see. He doesn't want to see the people of Egypt to fight each other at all.
How do you react to what the Americans are saying about wanting a transition soon, and to these comments from the European Union about there being consequences if Mubarak stays on?
I do not agree at all of what the Americans or the Europeans said. They have no right to interfere in our business. We are Egyptians who are very proud of our country. We need to continue until September with President Mubarak, until he can smooth the regime and make a new election, and a new president will come by the desire of the Egyptians.
And what do you say to those people watching who are worried about the possibility of a Muslim Brotherhood takeover of Egypt after those elections, particularly people perhaps in Israel who are worried when they look on?
We cannot accept religion to rule Egypt. We are a state country. We are not a religion country. There is no way that the Muslim Brotherhood will come to power, because they did announce yesterday that they will never elect someone from the Muslim Brotherhood to be the president of Egypt. And I do respect this on them. And I really like to hear this, and the world to hear that Egypt will never be Afghanistan or Iran at all. Because if you see the Egyptian people in the streets, you will understand that this will never happen again.
And a final question, if I may, about the antiquities. You are in charge of this new Department of Antiquities. A lot of people will be concerned about what's going to happen to the security of the great museums and the sites. There have been reports about mummies being beheaded and looters trying to get in. Can you update us?
The Egyptian people and the army and the security of the Antiquities Department guarded all the monuments of Egypt. What is broken in the Cairo Museum, I'm going right now, after I leave you, to do the restoration of the 70 objects that were broken. And this is why the Valley of the Kings is safe, The pyramids is safe. 24 museums are safe. The synagogues and the monasteries and the Muslim monuments are completely safe. And I'm very proud to announce to the world that what happened of the broken 70 objects in the Cairo Museum, and there were not mummies, there was 2 skulls taken outside from the CT scan machine. Everything will go back to normal at Cairo Museum today. I always say to the people, if the pyramids and Cairo Museum are safe, Egypt will be safe.